everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Buried, an interactive game. Now, yesterday we left off with Dennis and me walking away from that sound. So we were walking to the west in the direction that my character was pretty sure led to the road. In the direction that my character was pretty sure that led to the road. So let's go ahead and get right into it. This is what I think is chapter 2, but I'm not sure what the chapters are. What the chapters are. So turn down the lights, close your eyes, and listen to my voice. Who am I kidding? My voice is horrible. Let's just get into it. It's sort of embarrassing. I've been a logger for nearly 15 years, but I'm finding it easy to get lost in these woods. The trees are so thick in places that the moonlight doesn't even reach the ground. It's easy to get turned around. My only hope is that I can find the overgrown dirt road that will lead us back to the highway. You're sure we're heading the right way? Dennis asks. Pretty sure, I say. I turn to him and see that he's clearly in pain. It's at this moment that we come upon another one of those smooth holes. This one is even stranger because a nearby tree also has a chunk cut out of it. The arc goes smoothly through the ground and then up through the trunk, like a cartoon wrecking ball blasted through both of them. What the hell are these things? Dennis whispers to himself. He takes a step down in the hole, his boots creating imperfections in the shape, like footprints on a sand dune. Step down into it, walk around the perimeter. I'm gonna step down into it because just in case he cannot get back up. I take a step down with Dennis into the hole, if that's even what you would call it. As I step down to examine it, I'm amazed at how smooth it is. Even rocks that were under the earth have been sheared to fit the spherical shape. It's then that I feel the ground beneath my feet start to sag. By the time I'm aware of what's happening, the ground is giving way and I'm falling. I cry out in surprise and can barely hear Dennis letting out a curse as we go down into the earth. Whoops! I apologize for the sniffling. My allergies are bad today. Ooh, I like this picture. The fall isn't a long one, but when I hit something a few seconds later, it hurts like hell. The wind goes rushing out of me when I hit, and a sharp pain flies through me. What the hell? I say once my breath is back. Beside me, Dennis is slowly rolling over to get to his feet. I look up and see the hole in the ground where we fell through. It looks to be about 10 feet over our heads. It's completely dark, but there's a small flicker of light further up into the cave ahead of us, and a solid wall of rock behind us. Looks like the only ways out are further down the cave or up through the way we fell in. Dennis might be able to boost me up there, but with his injury, I'm not sure how stable he is. He might drop me. I don't trust his injury, so we are going to head into the cave. I decide we'd better not risk hurting ourselves trying to climb out. As we turn to head into the cave, I take a closer look at the light further ahead and realize it's artificial. We both start heading towards it instinctively. As we step into the light, panic gently gnaws at me because what I'm seeing makes absolutely no sense. It's no longer a cave or a hole, it's a long, sparsely lit corridor. Oh, this looks like some Resident Evil type shit. Pardon my French. It's a massive corridor. In fact, it seems to go on forever. This corridor is mostly dark with emergency lights every 10 feet or so. I turn to my left and see that there's a door which appears to lead upwards to the outside. But it's locked tight. I push as hard as I can, but no luck. Dennis, help me with this, I say. He comes over and we both try to kick the door open, but it doesn't budge. For some reason, someone doesn't want people getting out of here. Looks like we're headed down the hallway. Tiptoe quietly, walk quickly. feel like a ghost, like I truly have no business being here. Dennis leans on me for support. We move slowly, our feet not making a sound. If anyone is in here, I want to make sure they don't hear us. We tiptoe forward as softly as we can. As I carry Dennis to the far end of this otherwise featureless place, I see a flight of concrete stairs leading down. I have to set Dennis down on the floor. His weight is killing me. Dennis, are you okay? Stop worrying, man, he says. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to rest. But looking at him, I'm not so sure. I can still hear the ringing noise every so often coming from somewhere in here. I look ahead at the concrete stairs, pointing towards them so Dennis sees them. Can he make it down those stairs, I ask. He stands up slowly and is visibly making an effort to not fall back down. Yeah, he says. Sounds a little irritated. He starts for the stairs without me, and I have no choice but to follow. We approach the stairs, and by just looking at them, I get the sense that we're crossing some sort of line here. There may very well be no going back. Oh, spooky, spooky. As I head down the stairs, I notice that they look aged. That damn ringing noise is somewhere below, louder than ever. I feel like I'm walking down into the cellar of a haunted house, the light becoming scarce as the stairs take a slight turn. I can feel the temperature drop. Dennis makes it a few steps down before he is leaning on the wall. He's breathing like he just finished a marathon. Pause to give him a break. Keep up the pace. Do I be nice or do I be an ass? I'm gonna be an ass. We need to keep moving. I'd rather figure out what this place is sooner rather than later. So keep going, my mind seems to lock in on the unknown fate of the rest of my crew. Frank is married and I'd met his wife a few times, a nice woman with a huge laugh. My heart sags a bit when I realize I might never again get to hear him belting out classic rock tunes during lunch break. Joe, well, I don't know too much about him. He's 22 years old and is considering community college. His folks are deadbeats, so he has been providing for himself since the age of 16 or so. Out here in the woods, regardless of their backgrounds or ages, I'm responsible for them. And the frequent visits to local bars after a long day or away from families on this risky job, I'm responsible for them. Maybe we can still find them and still get to hear Frank singing in his deep baritone voice after a few too many drinks. I have to make Dennis stay behind me as I stick my foot out and search the next step. I can't help but feeling like a child as a very powerful fear seizes me. I'm expecting a monster to reach out of the darkness, slicing into my throat. After what feels like forever, we come to the bottom of the stairs. We're closer to that ringing noise now. A door sits securely in the wall and looks just as out of place down here as I feel. A sliver of light seeps through, illuminating the area. The door has what looks like a panel with lots of labels and lights. Small embossed print above the panel says, Level 1 entrance gate, transport sector, and there's a button with no label. Push the button. Inspect the panel. Oh, okay, I know this really isn't a jump scare game. I know this really isn't a horror game, but I really don't want to make the wrong decision. Alright, I'm gonna push the button. I gave the button a push. One of the readings on the panel flickers to life. Outage. That's all it says. It then goes dark. The panel looks like a diagnostic or alert system of some kind, each label meant to communicate some status. Lockdown engaged, experiment in progress, shutdown engaged. Those all appear to be off, but one of the phrases has a slowly blinking red light next to it. The only powered light on this whole thing. Abnormal entity breach. What the hell? I slowly push the door open when Dennis suddenly steps in front of me, taking the lead. Let's go. I want to find out what the hell this place is. As Dennis walks through, that ringing or beeping or whatever it is gets a little louder. The door clicks behind us with a click. I can't help but notice the wobble in Dennis's step as he lets out a grunt. You sure you're healthy enough to keep going, I ask? It doesn't matter. I don't want to be in the woods right now. He seems scared, something I've never seen before. Angry, yes. Upset, yes. But Dennis is never scared. What did you see? What's so dangerous? And on that note, I'm going to leave off here on this cliffhanger. Don't be mad at me, because I'm mad at me. I want to go on, but I also want to break this off into chapters so I don't just go rushing through this. But if you guys like the second installment of this Let's Play, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, because each new person that I'm able to bring to this channel just makes me so happy. It's not about becoming famous, it's about spreading a message of positivity and spreading happiness, laughter, and joy out into a world that needs it. If you guys like what you see, be sure to spread my message, and if I inspire you to start something, go for it. Start a chain reaction of positivity. And be sure, if you start a chain reaction because of me, let me know. I want to know. Anyways, I'm Hardy Girl. I'm signing off for now. Be sure to smile more, smile always, smile often, and remember that it takes less muscles to smile. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow.